It's Susannah here from the Good Property Company. I'm at the top of a building in Barcelona, and yes, that's a TV aerial, but just behind it, can you see Sagrada Familia, which is the Gaudi-inspired cathedral that's still being built, that I went again to see yesterday. Right, beginner's guide, how do you become a property millionaire? Okay, this is the millionaire as defined by somebody who's worth £1 million on paper. And you will find rather rapidly that becoming a property developer millionaire often means you still don't have a huge amount of money, you just got a lot of assets on paper. Okay, I'm going to give you the simple basic skeleton structure. Have a good look at our playlist and lots of our other videos, because we've got a lot more detail here, but I want to give you an overview. It is actually relatively simple. And as you'll know if you know me, I'm a dead straight speaker and I'll tell you all the crap bits as well. But it's actually really simple, and I'm going to take an example of mine. So let's just say you buy a house, you must buy it discounted, you always must buy a house wholesale rather than retail with a profit locked in. And we do lots of other videos for you guys, excuse me, I'm just getting comfortable, lots of other videos for you guys about deal sourcing, so have a look at our deal sourcing playlist. Okay, let's say you buy it, and after all costs and the refurb and everything, you got 50 grand left in. How many of those houses do you need to buy to make £1 million on paper? So 50 grand per house, 100 grand every 2 houses, that's 20 houses. That's 20. Now, if you've never bought 20 houses before, that might seem a lot, but for where I'm sat, that's a perfectly normal thing to do. We sourced over 200 houses in 5 years. Purchase price £30 million, after refurb end value £45 million. There was £15 million in there before refurb. So I'm kind of quite used to buying discounted houses. So have a look at our other stuff. So let me give you a typical example, and it's a very average example of mine. It's not anywhere near the best. Albion, which is one of mine. What I did, I bought it for 120. I knew at the time it was worth 180, because otherwise I wouldn't have bought it, because I was buying it discounted. I spent 20 grand on it, so that's it up to 140, and it was revalued there and then at 180. Okay, so I got 40 grand in there. Well, I personally, so I need to buy 25 of those to be a millionaire on paper. Well, that's not that hard, because then what I did, having bought it for 120 and having renovated it, I then revalued it, got it revalued at 180, and then said, could I please take 75% money out? So at home, do your 75% of 180. I took 75% of the money back out after 6 months, and I took that money, and guess what? I went and bought another one. And another one, and another one, and another one. And so it's the key to becoming a property millionaire is to be able to buy discounted. So on that case, I needed to buy 25 of them, and I did that rather fast. But if you were buying one with 50 grand, you only need to buy 20 of them. And of course, the beautiful trick is, if you're buying wholesale, not only do you create asset wealth on paper, you'll still be skint cash flow wise for a while, but also because you can refinance them and get a higher loan to value, you can take your money back out and go again. Now let's talk about capital growth, because I never bought for capital growth, and I really don't want you to do either. So Albion, I can't even remember when I bought it. It's only like five-ish years ago. It's now been revalued at 270. So I'm not even talking about waiting and just letting values go up. I'm talking about making yourself a property millionaire on paper by buying discounted, renovating, and then pulling your money back out and buying again. So it's now worth 270. So it was bought for 120. It was a 20 grand do up. So it was 140 I spent on it. I've now gained equity value of another 130,000. Now you multiply that out across my portfolio, it's just an astonishing end result. So basically, beginner's guide to becoming a property millionaire: buy discounted, refinance personally to 75% in the early days, pull your money out, take the money, go buy another one. It doesn't take that long. I bought a 1.8 million portfolio in the first 18 months, and that was when I still had a full-time day job. I then jumped out, and then we sourced over 200 deals worth 45 million quid done up, that we agreed purchase price on of 30 million quid in 5 years. So it's roughly 50 deals a year. You can do it too. Right? I'm going to enjoy the sunshine in Barcelona, and that's a result of doing property. Hope that's useful. Bye.